Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Welcome to day 7 of the Mountain Culture Christmas in July. And apologies for my lighting. I don't know what is going on today, but it is terrible. We have a New England IPA. Surprise, surprise. So 7.6%. Pretty cool can artwork, very Christmassy. And it's called Play Ball. Got my hashtag proper glassware. Let's get into it. Cheers to the peeps in the chat that aren't chatting just yet. I'm sure we'll get some comments shortly. So I've just had a stout from One Drop. It's quite nice. A pastry boy. And I feel a little bit tipsy after it because it was, what was it? 11.1%. Had a bit of kick. That's it there. One Drop's mongrel. You bloody mongrel. So, it's hazy time. Cheers, Phil. Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Oh, I can already smell this. Smells pretty nice. So, yeah, obviously my camera doesn't do it justice, but it's like, I would say medium orange. It's pretty much, what would you say? I was going to say it's the color of like an actual orange fruit, but it's not. They're normally darker than this. They're normally like the color of my hat. So yeah, it's like, I would say as far as the appearance goes though, it's hazy. It's more hazy than sort of cloudy, but it's not like full on haze. It's about a 2-finger head. It looks fairly full, so I'd say medium to full body. And yeah, probably medium carbonation. Let's go a whiff. And I'll read what it says on the back too shortly. Ooh, smells a little different, this one. I think I might read what's on the back first just to see what hops we have in it. We're almost at the end of our Christmas in July celebration. We present the turkey popping, window breaking, decoration launching New England IPA, bursting with so much flavour, you'll think you're seeing fireworks after every sip. Ooh. Brewed with Centennial, Mosaic, Idaho 7, shout out to Adam from Mersey Beers, and Rawaka hops to create a sprinkle of orange juice over here, a dusting of apricot over there, and a whack of fruity bubble gum that will smack you in the face. All followed by a hint of pine, taken straight from the oversized Christmas tree, on a creamy, hazy body. That's the perfect foil for a Christmas in July celebration with the extended family. Pretty cool. Let's get into it. I'm hoping for pine. I want pine. Pine is good. Smell time. See, I get a real mixed berry note. It's definitely got that sort of candy sweetness. I think they said something about bubble gum on the can, so yeah, I could sort of see that. Maybe some mango. Yeah, you're getting like apricot and like a sweet orange. It's definitely more sweet than like pithy and bitter. Oh, good one. Good question. I really like that question. Um, uh, so unfortunately, I got into Alice in Chains later in life because they weren't really that known in Australia, to be honest. They were a band I got into just in my own, like, with no one sort of telling me about them, or like, because you know how you sort of draw in, you might have an older mate or I don't know, like a girl or someone tell you about a band and then you get into them. But yeah, I got into them just by myself. I don't know how I come across them, but definitely one of my favorite bands now. And if I was alive, I mean, if I was into them when Lane was alive and then passed, I would have been absolutely heartbroken. Because yeah, I just think he's phenomenal. Like one of the greatest singers in rock music. Chris Cornell was tough because I was a huge. To be honest, I wasn't a huge Soundgarden fan. I always just thought they were okay. I actually was a huge Audio Slave fan because I liked Rage Against the Machine, and then I think Rage Boys with his voice, it was fucking phenomenal. So yeah, Chris Cornell was a big one. Um, yeah, see, same with Metallica. When Cliff Burton passed, I was too young and wasn't really into him then. But yeah, if I had been older, it would have hit pretty hard. Trying to think who else. Yeah, Kurt Cobain was a big one. Yeah, I'd probably, in all honesty, Chester would definitely be right up there. And the hardest thing with Chester is you listen to their lyrics now, and it's like every single fucking song, it's like he's reaching for help. And it's just like, wow, like at the time you hear the lyrics and they're deep, but you don't sort of think of it like that. And then yeah, with what's happened, how he's passed away, it's like fuck. Like, so yeah, that's probably the biggest one for me, to be honest. Chester, because yeah, he was still in the prime of his life. I mean, Aussie, you could sort of see it coming. It would have been, yeah, it would have been massive with John Lennon. That would have been a tough one. Yeah. Yeah, so Idaho 7 in this dude. It had Centennial, Mosaic, Idaho 7, and Rawaka. It's a pretty like interesting, like different hop combo. Oh, I was gonna say it's definitely dropped in temperature. You know how before I was saying it was 8, but it felt a lot colder. Well, now now it's only 2 degrees. Wow. No wonder I'm cold. I'm sitting in my lounge room. I've got a sweater on, but I've got shorts on. I'm sitting here in shorts and a sweater and don't have a heater on. I'm fucking freezing. Jeff Buckley, yep. Mm. There's got to be someone else, surely. Surely there's someone else. That's a good one. I just seen the word the dandruff, and I'm like, what the fuck? Then I'm thinking Kurt's hair was probably like immaculate. I've got a good story about Courtney Love, a fucking awesome story. I've told it before on the channel, so if you haven't heard it before, you might have to request it and I'll pull it out again. But yeah, a very good story. Let's go back to the beer and have a whiff anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I get like honestly, first up I get like mixed berries. And then you get like there's pine, there's grass, there's like pineapple and passion fruit. And yeah, like I feel like mango. But yeah, the usual suspects like orange, apricot. I feel like you're actually getting that blueberry from Mosaic, which is always a delight. You don't seem to get it as much these days. Yeah, that's fucked. I know that there's definitely two people that come to mind that were massive for me that weren't musicians, which is Shane Warne and Steve Irwin, two Aussie legends. They definitely both them hit hard. Um, Another one like it sounds odd, I just found it really. I was like, wow, when Anthony Bourdain died. He was always that person that was sort of, and a bit like Robin Williams too. They were those type of people that was sort of putting on a brave face and out there sort of entertaining people and trying to pick people up when they were down, but then they were down themselves. Yeah. It's amazing though how many of them have been like suicide. Yeah, Peter Brock. Yep, that's a good one. And welcome in, Matt. I love how every now and then you just just come out of nowhere with the comments. It's like, oh, Matt, there you go. Good to see you. Anyway, I better have a sip of this beer. So, yeah, as I said, it's quite complex. Got plenty going on. Cheers, boys and girls. Ooh, I taste pine. I love pine. I love it. Pine and berry. Good combo. It's like you're in a nearby forest and there's these big huge pine trees and there's all just these random berries just dangling off the pine tree. Oh, okay, I'll have a blueberry and give us a raspberry and a blackberry while you're at it. Both. If it's a West Coast pine, if it's a New England lime, But if you can get both together in all styles, it is phenomenal. That's why I like Southern Cross, because you actually get pine and lime. Southern Cross is a little bit like Motueka, but then it has that sort of piney, sort of evergreen, like forest sort of character. So that's why I really enjoy that. Yeah, that hop. You just don't see enough of it. Um, I like sometimes too with Simcoe. Sabro and Talus, how you get that like minty, sort of like a spearmint note. I fucking love that. If you can encompass like lime, pine, and like some sort of mint, that is like the ultimate. Refreshing as fuck. And you want like dank and bitter as well. What comments have I missed? I'm fucking freezing. someone, someone turn the heater on. Oh, that's right. I don't have any heating because my landlord and the real estate are fuckheads. No reservations. Yeah, Peter Brock, Whitney Houston. I don't know what it is about her, but I've never been a fan. Certainly a great voice, but just something about her. Yeah, fucking oath. Nah, it's the only reason why I did it, dude, is because the mountain culture Christmas in July beers I'm doing them last for each night. And it's like the only reason I had an Impy Stout before it is because I didn't want to have two New England IPAs. And pretty much that's all, like, as far as review beers goes, that's about all I have in the fridge at the moment, apart from this Impy Stout, or like beers I'm sharing with others. So it's like, fuck it, I'm just going to have an Impy Stout and a New England afterwards. It's not ideal, though, I'll be honest. Oh, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, definitely. But I just didn't want to have two on the channel. I don't want to have two fucking mountain cultures side by side. That's all it is. It can be a bit of OCD when it comes to stuff like that. Ringwood Brewery. No. Yeah, I might do them this weekend. Maybe I'll do them Saturday morning and then the troubles with you guys Sunday morning. I bet you any money someone will bail and go, I don't want to do them at midnight. It's too late. Okay, well, how about you live in Australia and do them at fucking 7 a.m. and see how you like it? Shut the fuck up. So many fucking whingers out there. Yeah, see, that's what I sort of expected. I bet you Simo and Mr. B want to do them earlier, and it's like, oh no, it's too late, and it's like it's fucking an hour or two later than you normally do it. Just accommodate for once. Here I am drinking in the morning all the time just to please everyone else, and they can't even go fucking 2 hours later than usual. I knew it was going to happen. That's why I said if they want to do it at that time and you do, I'm out. I'm sick of pleasing everyone else, but no one like sort of I'll be honest, you're good, Adam. You actually accommodate me, and you know what it's like to be in a country where I'm away from everyone else, and the time difference sucks. But most people just don't give a fuck. Yeah. See, I'd definitely do Sunday. I would have been keen to do Sunday night with you if I was working Monday, like afternoon. But yeah, having to get up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning on Monday, it just I was never gonna be having beers on Sunday night. I'd still have alcohol in my system and I'd get up to go to work. So yeah, it's just never gonna happen. Yeah, cool. Let's have another sippy. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of like obviously I love pine. I'm a massive West Coast head. So if I can get pine in a fruity hazy boy, I like really, really enjoy it. It reminds me of the hazies you get from the West Coast. Alcohol-free beers for Saturday when I'm driving. A bonfire stout. Who's that by? That sounds cool. Yeah, a Polaris beer. Ooh. See, I love mint. I want a beer for me that would just be absolutely mind blowing. Because for me, two of the greatest ingredients together, and I know there's a lot of people out there that have hatred for it, but I feel two of the greatest ingredients together are chocolate and mint. I fucking love it. It is so fucking good. It's like sexual. And there's so many people out there that hate it, but there's people out there that fucking love it like I do. If I could get a brewery that does a fucking massive impy stout and it's got just this perfect balance of like chocolate and mint, and then it's barrel age, I just think it would be the absolute bee's knees. I've just never, I've seen quite a few where it's been chocolate and mint, and it's hard to get the balance right. But yeah, have that and then have it some sort of spirit. I don't know what spirit you'd use because it maybe like a rye whiskey or something like that. But I just think it would be so fucking good. Yeah, with a name like Drop Bear, they should be Aussie. Cheers, Jimmy. Good to see you, brother. We need a beer together, bro. I miss you. You got he got shouted out on, I think it was one of Beer Man's shows. Drewy was talking about, we are talking about, I wasn't on there, but I was watching it from work. And Drewy was like shouting out people, and then he goes, "Oh, Jimmy C." Yeah, it's definitely a love or hate thing. And like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. See, a lot of people, when I talk about my love for mint, they're like, nah, it just reminds me of like the dentist or brushing your teeth. Speaking of Welsh, this man. Yeah, boy. Oh, has it got colder? No, it's the same. It's just a cold 2 degrees Celsius out there, peeps. Same feeling I get every night when I have a beer or two, and then I'm like, I could kick on. It's Thursday night. I've only got one day of work left. It's like, ooh, maybe I just get lit. I've got some mountain cultures just sitting there ready to be drunk that don't need to be reviewed. So that's always a good thing. But I need to get some smasher beers for the weekend. So yeah, one thing that was good tonight is I only did a little bit of overtime. Not like last night where I pretty much did a fucking double shift. Ugh. So I'll actually wake up in the morning and be like, yep, don't feel too bad today. One more night at work and then boom, it's the weekend. Let's top her up. Did you get through all those fighting beers, Jimmy? Remember next time you want Treehouse. Is it Saratoga? Saratoga Springs or something? Yeah. They drop out of the trees unexpectedly and they get you. Here we go. Oh, yeah. See that's like, see that I fucking love mint that much. Like milk chocolate and mint is the bomb, but even if it's dark chocolate and mint, it's still fucking awesome. So if the stout was really, really roasty and like dark chocolate and rich, but then it just had this huge mint, whether it be peppermint or spearmint, I don't give a fuck. They're both awesome. That's a cool name. Sergeant Peppermint. Yeah. Oh, we've got one biter. You'll have to wait. It cannot be revealed until a further date, but I have told it before. There will be some out there that have heard it. I've had quite a few brushes with fame over the years, and yeah, that was one of them. Let's just say she was very, very loose. I don't think she knew where the fuck she was. And the awesome thing was, is there was a bus involved of people all from my hometown. So we're all witness to it. It's like our own little story that we can share. No one else was there that was part of it. It's just that collective group that are just going to always have that little memory in their head. No, I did not. I can't remember at the time. I've got a feeling with that one I didn't have a girlfriend at the time, but yeah, obviously nothing like that. Yeah, I'll be honest, Adam, considering it's got Idaho 7 in it, you're not getting much character from that hop. Like I only just get a little faint touch of like sweet pineapple. There's no black tea or soil, which is a good thing. Yeah, I definitely feel like in this beer, Centennial and Mosaic are the superstars, if you may. Yeah, for sure. Is it true? There's people out there that say Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac got so deep into the coke that it fucked up her nose that bad that she started like doing the old butt coke. is that is that legit or what? I've heard it off so many people. Fleetwood Mac is so fucking good. You want a good album to listen to Rumors from start to finish. It's like so many fucking classics. Yeah, the old when you can't utilize your nose for it anymore, so then you have to try and find some other orifice. That's fucked. Woo! Yeah, if you're haven't hit the old thumbs up, now's a good time to do so. I love how just like the last couple of weeks, or not even that, maybe the last week or fortnight, I've started thinking, fuck it. I'm gonna start asking people to give me like and support the channel. I'm gonna start selling myself. Spruiking. You're a good boy, Sammy. This actually, I'll show you the video if I can find it. This made me feel really good. I probably haven't shown this to anyone. If you follow a particular streamer in Canada or your friends, you follow any of that group, you might have seen it. Yeah. Subscribe to this guy, Adam from Mersey Beers. He's a good friend of mine. We have actually met in real person. Cheers, Phil. Yeah, so anyway, I was randomly watching. So that at the moment there's a heap of different collective groups of beer communities, right? Some cross over into others. One of the first sort of main ones was there's a group called, and they used to have a hangout called Beer Tuber Palooza. And that was always sort of the main one. But that's sort of simmered down a little. And now there's like an offshoot one where it's the beer tubers or brew tubers get together or whatever. And that's based of like, probably the main one that people know is Rod J. He's one of the ones there that, yeah, everyone sort of knows. But you've got like Shane from Shane's Craft Beer. He's like Canadian. You've got Nutmeg to Palmetto. Todd and what's Todd's wife name? Todd and Shannon, who always hang out with Rod. You've got, yeah, like Joe from the Beer Patrol, Paul from PA Brew News, Ginger Yeti. You've got like this big collective group, and they're sort of like, some of them are known and some aren't, but their get together is getting bigger and bigger. So they've sort of taken over. And anyway, they have a thing called the Chuggies. And it's like Shane comes up with these awards, and it's like best video intro, like best editing, best videos, all these different genres and stuff. And I was watching the Chuggies, like just the replay of it. And I come up as one of the nominees. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, like even though it's only a little thing, it's only like YouTube and beer and like small group of people. I was just like, that's fucking awesome. Like that's cool that I'm even like part of it. So yeah, I'm trying to find the video where I was the nominee. So bear with me, just talk amongst yourselves for a while. I honestly don't know where the fuck I saved it. Ah, here we go. Cool. Found it. Yeah, boy. Let's see if this works, okay? Favorite. This one's not for a specific video per se, just somebody who puts out some really good content and everybody seems to enjoy it. So our number one nomination is our host, Nutmeg Too. Chase. Our number two nominee, Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. Number three, Short and Stout Beer Reviews by Buddy Sammy from Australia. Yeah. Number four, for fan favorite, Half-Ass Beer Review again.
second last one. Alan from One Flight Down.
Yeah, there might be a few people subscribed to One Flight Down.
And our final nomination for fan favorite is Ginger Yeti Road Beers.
Ginger Yeti's a legend.
Next category is fan favorite. This one's not for a specific video per se.
Yeah, I love Ginger Yeti. Me and him have done a few live things together. He's a good boy. But yeah, just watching that and not knowing about it, like just seeing it and going, oh, that's cool. It's good to know that people out there are watching your shit and enjoy what you do, and makes it feel like it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. Subscribe to him, Phil. Get amongst it. The only reason I didn't share it on StreamYard is because it's saved on my phone. Yeah, exactly. Like it's at the end of the day, it's like the character. Like half the time, the people I watch on YouTube and stuff, it's like say I don't know, there'd be a particular person I really enjoy them, and they could go to the shittest, like they might do travel blogs, and they could go to the shittest country I have no interest in, and they're walking around a field and there's like nothing going on. But because you like that person, you're more watching like to hear what they say and like you're there for them. Like you're not really, and that's what's cool about YouTube. Like at the end of the day, it's like I watch other beer tubers. Sometimes I'll watch them because there might be a particular beer that I'm interested in, but most of the time it's more because yeah, like I'm a fan of that person or a friend of that person, and it's like that's why I like doing these live reviews because obviously I'm drinking different products and it's cool and stuff, but I'm also like just talking absolute shit and like letting people into my life and whether it be positive or negative. Like the other night, for example, I went into detail with like family stuff. And like people probably like, fuck, I wouldn't have said that sort of shit on YouTube, but like I don't know, it's like real. I'm just like letting people know what's going on. And then yeah, there'd be other times where I'm real like happy and upbeat and silly and stuff. So you're sort of getting the real me. I'm not like I'm definitely not fake. Yeah. There's a lot of hate for him because apparently he has like a bit of a dodgy history or something. But yeah, until you really know what's going on in someone's life, it's like, yeah, I fucking I love Bald and Bankrupt. I love Harold Balder. I love Spanion. They're all characters that have I don't know, like some hate for them, but they're three of my favorite YouTubers. Cheers, Lee. Yeah, fucking oath. She's so hot. What was her name? I was following her on Instagram, and then I reckon I don't. I got a feeling she shut it down. She's awesome. Little like I don't know if she's. I don't think she's Ukrainian. I reckon she's. Was she Moldovan? I can't sort of remember. Ling chick or something like that. See, a lot of people hate Spanian because of the way he talks. Like he's like an Aussie Eshe. He's got a crooked past, but fuck, he's entertaining. Like just hearing the shit he's talking about when he's traveling. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, there's just something like really, I don't know, like organic or authentic or something with just watching someone just hit the streets with a camera and just talking like they're talking to you while they're experiencing what they are. It's just something really cool about that. And it makes you want to go to these places that you wouldn't have even thought of. Like Spanian was in a real high tech city in China recently. And I was like, fuck, like, oh, no way in my life would I have thought I want to go to China. Fuck China. But then you see a city like that and you start to get a little bit intrigued and go, yeah, well, actually, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think what a Lin Chick's Instagram was, whether it's still going or not. But see, I don't know why, but I really enjoy Harold Border. Um, Bald's probably Bald's good because his knowledge of like Soviet history is really good, and he's I don't know, he's sort of got like a little bit of charm or something in the way he goes about it. But yeah, I don't know why I prefer Harold. I think because those two are sort of mates, and that's how Harold got started because of Bald. Harold's like he's Norwegian, but yeah, he pretends that he's like German. He puts on all these different sort of fronts and pretends he's from somewhere else. But yeah, like when he goes into detail with history and puts himself in spots of like yeah, significant happenings sort of thing and yeah, I don't know, there's just something about it. Like he's one of my favorite YouTubers. I love him. I do not fancy mainland China, but definitely up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like there's so many places I'd rather go first, but I just watch some of the videos and I'm like, I could actually see myself going there and enjoying it. Simon Wilson's another one that's good, like likable character. Does like these challenges and stuff. Like, yeah, Bourdain, fucking oath. See, Bourdain. One thing I loved about Bourdain, and it's exactly what I do. He's that type of person that doesn't give a fuck about going into a restaurant eating by yourself and like there's so many people out there. I've never understood it because it's something I've always done and never thought twice about it. But there's so many people out there that are scared to go to bars or restaurants by themselves. I'm just like, I fucking love it. I'm born to do that shit. I just think it's brilliant. Like I don't know. It's like it's you're living free, you're independent. It's like you just don't give a fuck when you go into a restaurant and you sit by yourself and you just order what you want. And like, I've just never thought twice about it. Apparently, there's so many people out there that are too scared to do it or think it's weird. I'm just like, no, it's it's fucking brilliant. Like so many times I've gone to yeah, like epic food places with heaps of hype, or even like yeah, like bars or breweries, just gone by myself, and it's like amazing. Within like 10 minutes, you're hanging out with a group of people, and like, I mean, it might be different. There's people out there that are shy, and they probably find it really awkward in social situations. But I don't know, someone like me, it's like I'll lap that up. I'm just like, I love just talking to different people and find it easy. Yeah, he pretty much always used to say, "Step out of your comfort zone, try stuff you wouldn't normally try." Like, yeah, visit places that are off the beaten track. Like, yeah, like all his mottos was shit that I sort of live by. So that's why I could relate to him. Yeah, I don't understand it at all. Like, if I go into a restaurant and it's like I'm just there by myself. I mean, eh, I have to do it. I'm from a country town. When I want to go do the shit I do, I go to the city. So it's like I'm not gonna have some strangler like fuck. Well, strangler's not the word. I don't know what the word is, but I love going to the city and checking out different suburbs and venues and stuff. I'm not going to have some person from the town I live in come and do this shit with me all the time because it's just not what a lot of people do. I'm one of those people that always wants to get out there and try new stuff and visit places. And I live in a backward country town where people just want to sit at home and do fuck all. And it's just not me. So I'm always traveling alone. And it's like, I just find it normal to, when you go to the city, you're going to places by yourself because it's like, I've traveled fucking 2 hours to get there, so it's like I don't have anyone else with me, I never do. I do meet up with friends from Melbourne and do shit occasionally, but probably 70% of the time I'm by myself. And it's like, yeah, it's just natural for me to go to places and yeah, I couldn't give a fuck what people think. Oh, he's by himself. Oh, like I couldn't care less. I'd rather be by myself than hanging out with all these fuckheads that stop you from doing the shit you want to do. Yeah, it's just something liberating about just doing whatever the fuck you want, and yeah, not letting anyone's thoughts or opinions or anything sort of bring you down. It's probably why shit like this I find easy because it's like, yeah, just I don't care what people think. Anyway. I just had the last sip. Good beer. See, now I'm keen to like kick on. Anyone drinking? Let, let's get lit. Yeah, it was pretty tasty, New England. Yes, Evie. Have you just rejoined? Yeah. And that's one thing I do love as well, is like when you go to a bigger city, you go in the suburbs and that, and it's like you don't know anyone. It's just like you're just doing your own thing and you don't really give a fuck what anyone else is up to, or yeah. Oh, yep. Welcome back. Yeah, oh, shit. I could easily have about two or three more beers. Out of the hazies so far for this Christmas in July box, this one would probably be my favourite, I reckon. Yeah, let's do it, Steve. Do you have a setup to join, dude? 'Cause if you wanted, like, if you've got like a setup, I could do like a separate stream and we'll have a beer together. Or even if you don't, like, maybe I could do like a separate hangout for a bit, I reckon. Crack a few mountain cultures. Yeah, as I said, like out of the box so far, there's been one. There's been four hazies, one West Coast, one red lager, and one Baltic porter. So I really feel like, yeah, I honestly feel like day eight's going to be an impy stout. But I think out of the hazies, I reckon this is my favourite. I just like the fact that it was like, yeah, like fruity, but like had pine and yeah, like a touch of sort of bitterness and stuff to it. Like it was definitely more suited to me, this beer. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Westie's probably still my pick. But I am a Westie boy. Yeah, do you have a camera set up, dude, where you can join panels and shit? Anyone out there? Is anyone up for a beer? Let's crack into a few. And yeah, if you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, feel free to do so. I can say, do it. Nah, I'm not like that. Be like Simon and go, okay, 20 likes. Can we get 5 more likes? 5 more likes. That used to do my head in. The old spruiking. It's good to like ask people for likes, but you just do it once or twice and that's it. Don't have the whole stream about that. Like that's terrible. Woo. What do we got? 2 degrees Celsius still. Kids. That's what I always say. What's the like button? Cheers, Luke. Good to see you, bro. How'd you go with the big beers the other day? They would have hit you, wouldn't they? Not drinking as much lately. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Where are you based with, like, when you're working? Where are you based, dude? Are you like WA or Northern Territory, Queensland? I don't think I've asked you. Hit me like your rhythm stick. Aussie land train. Yeah, the old gun. The gun. Straight through the middle of the outback. I think the gun, there's the gun and the Indian Pacific. One goes like from Sydney to Perth through like the fucking Nullarbor and all that shit, like from one end of the country to the other. And then I think the other one goes from Adelaide up the north, like through the outback, Adelaide to Darwin. They're both fucking massive journeys, obviously, and yeah, you're just seeing desert the whole way. Cooper Basin at the moment. Cool. I was good in, yeah, I could imagine. I reckon it'd be hard when you're not drinking as much and then you have a big sesh. It'd be like, fuck. Probably makes you feel like you're happy that you don't drink as much as you used to. Yeah, I'll see what happens, but could possibly do a live after this where I just have a couple of ales. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been doing a heap of overtime, so I've been getting out. Oh, I'm meant to finish work at 9 o'clock at night, and I'll get out at fucking midnight or 12:30 or 11:30. It's like I never know what time I'm getting home. But tonight I actually got out at like 9:30, so I was like, "Fuck, I don't know what to do. This is weird." Yeah. What are the beers you doing for that? Is it just you and him, or is it like, yeah, Rob and that as well, Mister Bramall? Woo. Oh, cool. Yeah, I want to try them. The Don looks so good. Adam keeps saying he's gonna try and send some more beers out here through one of his missus's mates or something. And I'm like, oh, I want the Don. Yeah, I've had the OG, even Sharks Need Water, but I haven't had any of the others. But yeah, I just feel like the Don would be really, really good. It's massive, but like it seems like it's pretty well balanced and like decent for its size. Fuller's 1845 next. Cool. Yeah, I want to go back and have some beers like Fuller's. There's one bottle shop in Melbourne that gets a heap of old school like English shit, or like just English classics and that. And they used to get heaps of Fullers, and I just don't know if they still do that stuff, but I need to revisit. You're sort of best to go in there, like into the actual store. Yeah, that'll be cool. I love doing those massive reviews when you do a heap of beers together. You go from like sober to pretty loose. Oh, we were talking about that beer at work tonight, dude. One of the one of the older fellas at work. Have they got a particular name, like a nickname, that beer? I reckon he said what it was. He goes, "Oh, it's fucking terrible, like, because of the quality of water in Adelaide, it's so bad." And I'm like, "Oh, isn't that beer a stout?" And he goes, "Yeah." From what I remember when I had that stout, I liked it. Oh, shit. I'm yawning. It's not good. It is not good. But yeah, I might wrap it up, I reckon. I'm pretty sure an hour and eight is very long for a beer review. Whether I'll be back or not, I'm not sure. If some people are out there and they're keen for a beer and I get a message or something, yeah, no worries, Luke. Thanks for chiming in, dude. Hopefully you sell some good brekkies. Actually, no, it's not brekkie time. It's fucking, what is it for? Yeah, it's afternoon. Hopefully you sell some good brekkies in the morning. Cool. Yeah, I need to try that beer again. I really want to go to Adelaide for the beer scene and the wine scene and the food. I just want to plan a trip to Adelaide where I go there for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I feel like I'll enjoy it. Brekkie all day, cool. Yeah, it seems to be the thing these days. Anyone that does breakfast, it's like they'd sell it all day because there's so many people out there that they might have a bit of a line and then they're like, I want bacon and eggs and a hash brown and tomato and sourdough and black pudding and sausages. What else have I missed? I want it all and I want it in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm going to score this bad boy. Yeah, there is a lot of that sort of shit in Adelaide. Cheers, Phil. How am I going to score this beer, boys and girls? I'm going to say a 4.5. It's good. It's very good. And as I said, I feel like it's the best hazy out of the box so far. Good body, good mouthfeel, like smooth and creamy. Yeah, I love how it was like slightly different. How it was like piney and berry forward. And you had sort of a mix of like all the fruits, but like it was different to what you expect, sort of thing. Yeah, 4.5's a good score. Yeah, yeah, everyone says that about Adelaide. Oh, the water's so shit. See, that's what the guy at work was saying. He goes, "Oh, I'm not drinking any of the Adelaide's beers because of the water quality." Shit. Should I come back for another live hangout? I don't know, but I'm wrapping this one up anyway. So thanks to the peeps out there. We'll have day 8, the final day or the final night of the Christmas in July box tomorrow. So look out for that. It'll be in approximately, probably, I'm going to guess about 22 or 23 hours from now. And I'll do another beer that like same night as well. If it's an impy stout, I'll sort of go anything else. But yeah, if it's another IPA, I'll try and review something that's not an IPA. So I've just got a good feeling it'll be an impy stout. It's got to be. Come on. Anyway, yeah, I'm out of here. Peace, guys. Love yous all. See yous tomorrow night or maybe soon. Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, there could possibly be another stream and more drinks, but I'm not sure. I need people to pull my arm. I'm out of here. Bye bye.